What is going on, guys? ScorpionSlayer66 here, coming at you for vinyl record pickups number whatever the hell it is. So, before we get into the records, two things. First off, I do have a game review coming next week. You know, life just takes hold. And second off, I have some non-vinyl but music-related stuff. So, the first two things are t-shirts. The first one for the Evermore Art of Duality album by the Underachievers. Really cool shirt. I like how each sleeve has a different symbol on it, and on the back it says the Underachievers. Don't have very many white shirts, so that was cool. And the next one is Untitled Unmastered by Kendrick Lamar. This was for his newest album, Untitled Unmastered, and it's this very nice olive with the white Untitled Unmastered. So yeah, the clothing was very limited, so I unfortunately could not get my true size, but I did get the limited autographed copies of both the CD and the vinyl, so those should be coming late May, early June. And then the next things are actually a pair of sneakers. I've never owned a pair of Chuck Taylors before, and I've been eyeing this pair for a while, and they just went on sale, so I pulled the trigger on the Converse Sex Pistols collaboration. So, very excited to finally have these. Awesome pair of shoes, one of my favorites in my collection, and if you guys know, I have a lot of shoes, so yeah, enjoy the B-roll of these. But yeah, very excited to have these, awesome pair, and glad to finally own a pair of Chuck Taylors. I've never even put on a pair, so yeah. Then the next thing I have is a bunch of records from my good friend Greg Jackson. We did a trade. He runs the Vinyl Barn. He has an awesome Facebook group, so yeah. The first few things are actually all extras. Starting off with 7-inch singles, I have California Strut and A Fifth of Beethoven by Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Band. No idea. Have to check it out. The next one is Lady Jane and Mother's Little Helper by the Rolling Stones. This is You Got It, the Right Stuff remix and original from New Kids on the Block. And this last one is Special Education by the Goody Mob on a really cool, like, red 7-inch. So, cool to have those. Another extra he threw in was this Vinyl Barn slip mat. Very, very cool. Super excited to have one of these because my old one is really plain. And then getting into the final things, these are all, again, these first two things are just extras. So, the first one I have here is Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, What You Gonna Do remixes. Not a big fan of Lil Jon, but that was cool to have. The next one is Let It Breathe, Rock Shit, and Hush Is Coming by Hush, 12-inch single. And then this one was super cool. It's the Jesus Walk original and clean version by Kanye. Jesus Walk is my favorite Kanye song, and Kanye is my favorite solo artist, so that was rad to get. So thank you for those extras, Greg. And then getting into the stuff we actually traded for. This is a 180 gram, I believe it's a reissue, of In Rainbows by Radiohead. My second favorite Radiohead album next to Kid A. This one's just really electronic, punk, noise, just really bizarre alternative music, but really, really cool nonetheless. Again, my second favorite Radiohead album. The next one is Meet the Beatles, an original pressing of the first Beatles album to ever come to America. So that was cool. Really love that album. Has like I Want to Hold Your Hand and I Saw Her Standing There. The next one is a 180 gram reissue of The Doors self-titled. Not much I can really say. Break On Through to the Other Side has to be one of the greatest songs of all time. And rest in peace, Jim Morrison. And then the last two things are the things I was most excited for. The band self-titled album. The band, if you guys don't know, were Bob Dylan's backing band, and when they decided to release their own music, it turned out to be incredible stuff. So yeah, this is my second favorite behind Music from Big Pink, but yeah, super excited to have this. It's been on my watch for a while, but it's kind of hard to find / expensive. And then the last thing, I'm not a huge fan of this band, but this album is undeniably good. It is the Rolling Stones' Exile on Main Street. I mean, Rip This Joint, Tumbling Dice, Rocks Off, just awesome album and amazing album cover. So yeah, thank you again, Greg, for the trade. Check out the Vinyl Barn, guys. Awesome if you're trying to get some vinyl, talk to Greg. And then getting into the stuff I got besides from Greg. The first thing is another 7-inch single. This is from Doomstarks, which is the MF Doom and Ghostface Killah collaboration. But yeah, this was cool. I ordered this as soon as the pre-orders went up. There was only 1,500 of these made, so yeah, can't wait on that album. Super excited. And I really love the little Doom mask picture. And yeah, they've only released one song, and it's this, but really good stuff. I'm really excited to see what they do with the album. The next thing is a 180-gram reissue of Ice Cube's Death Certificate. One of my favorite hip-hop albums from probably my favorite solo rapper of all time, unless you count Kanye, then yeah. But this has so many good songs on it. No Vaseline, True to the Game, Alive on Arrival, Bird in the Hand. So yeah, awesome album. Definitely check that out if you haven't. The next one is Megadeth's newest album, Dystopia. This is actually part of a 3-piece trade I did with my record store. So yeah, my favorite Megadeth album since Rust in Peace, and if you guys don't know, Megadeth is my favorite metal group of all time. So yeah, and to complete the trade with my record store, these next two albums, I'm just going to put them together. Aladdin Sane and Hunky Dory by David Bowie. Just absolute classics. David Bowie was a genius. So yeah, especially really excited to have Hunky Dory. And the last few things are all eBay purchases, and 3 of them happen to be colored vinyl. The first one is Section 80 by Kendrick Lamar. This actually never had an official vinyl press, so this is a bootleg. But yeah, it's on this really cool, like, peachy clear, if I can get it out, peachy clear vinyl. And what's cool about this, though, is this actually completed my Kendrick Lamar album set on vinyl. So yeah, super excited to have this. A great album. If you guys haven't checked this out, definitely do so. The next one is Pink Floyd's A Saucer Full of Secrets. One of my favorite Pink Floyd albums. Not many people know that. But yeah, eventually I want to have a complete set, but this one is one of my favorites. It's like super ethereal, like wavy. So yeah, awesome album. Definitely check this one out if you haven't. But the cool thing about this was, this comes on like a really bizarre, it's like clear blue, but it's still marbled. And yeah, it's awesome. So the only thing I don't like is how the sleeve is like super floppy, but that's just a nitpick. So yeah, cool to have that one. And the last, second to last item I have is The Damned's Damn Damn Damned. One of my favorite punk albums, if I don't drop it, one of my favorite punk albums of all time, one of my favorite album covers. So yeah, the first song off of here, Neat Neat Neat, has to be one of my favorite songs. And it comes on this really awesome see-through red vinyl. So yeah, cool to have that. That is not the easiest album to find in the world, so cool to have this one finally. And then the last one, I'm just going to hold it up and I'm going to roll the footage because this has a lot of components to it. And it is Bob Dylan's 1965 to 1966, the Bootleg Series Volume 12, The Best of the Cutting Edge. So pretty much what this is, it is a box set of unreleased songs, alternative takes, and different spins on songs from Highway 61 Revisited, Blonde on Blonde, and Bringing It All Back Home, which is my favorite era of Bob Dylan. So yeah, this comes with like 2 mini CDs, 3 albums, an awesome booklet that has a bunch of really old pictures. It has a lot of stories from different perspectives, like there's some stories from Bob Dylan, some from the band, some from interviewers, journalists, etc. So yeah, very excited to have this. Definitely worth the price that I paid for it, and I did pay under what they usually go for anyways. So yeah, I really want to get the Bootleg Series 4, I believe it's, yeah, the Prince Albert concert. So yeah, really awesome set. Probably one of my favorite things in my collection. So that is everything, guys. Let me know what your favorite thing was down below, and while you're down there, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And until next time, guys, take care.